I got my good friend Angie and Phil here with me, and we'll call this the 40 and Over Club. And the reason why I'm going to be speaking with them is because they have some information that a lot of us 40 and over people could actually learn from. I have some questions for y'all, as usual. And my first question is, in terms of working out, right? How did y'all get started? At like what age? Anybody could answer.
Well, I started around 2006. About 2006, I started this journey, and been good so far. I started out just going to the gym with random friends or whatever. Then I started getting a lot of information from YouTube. And I remember back in the days they had bodybuilding.com. So I was getting most of my workout information from bodybuilding.com. They would give you a whole workout plan, and I would just use that and run through it. For certain workouts that I want to check the form or how to do it, I would just go to YouTube and pick and choose whatever seemed to be the most valid. I started out running mostly, and because I couldn't gain weight, I stopped running because I used to do a lot of running, like every day.
And you got to gain weight after that?
Yeah, I was light. Even up to 2010, I was still like 130 pounds.
Oh!
And so I was like, you know what? I'm done with this running.
130.
So I just couldn't put weight on. My goal was to get to 145, and then after I got there, then my goal was to get to 150, and of course it just kept going up from there.
I started right, I think it was right before COVID.
Oh.
2019.
That was recently.
Recent.
Oh, okay.
Very recent.
I thought you used to work out like way back then.
Genetics, that's just
Oh, this genes, okay. Oh boy, she one of those blessed ones.
Now when you hit 40s, now you don't end up blessing me. Go away. I started like 2019, and this was working out because at my job they had this like a wellness kind of activity, and we used to work out in the evenings. Like they had this wellness thing.
As a group?
And this young man, Gus, I don't know if you know Gus from CrossFit 340.
I heard that name.
So they had this program at work, and we used to work out at work. So that kind of like started me in the working out kind of thing.
Okay.
That started me working out. But going to the gym, I started going to the gym maybe a year ago.
So
A year ago.
you are
Like
fresh to it.
Yeah, I'm like
You're
a newbie.
fresh,
I'm like a
new.
newbie into this
I
thing.
thought you was working out like, back then your teens.
Like I used to work out. I had an app called I don't know if you've heard of Sworkit.
Swork it.
Sworkit. That's the name of the app.
Never
And
heard
I
of
used to work out at home. That's really why I used to work out at
So
home.
you used to work out at
Yeah, I
home
used to work out at home.
before 2020.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't just start. You just started hitting the
So
gym.
I used to do the home workout stuff. Yeah, I didn't think I was gym material. I don't know. I was intimidated by the gym. I thought the gym was like for y'all young folks.
Yeah.
Young people. I didn't think I had the grins for the gym.
Well, you in the gym looking like a pro. Okay.
Well, Jade.
Looking like you've been there.
Jade she's a gym rat.
Oh, yeah, so,
she
yeah,
directs me. So
Yeah, so
But
you got the
yeah,
master's
so I just
opinion.
right. So I just kind of started. But I love it. I've always been a person. I just eat what I need to eat. I've never really been that.
Junk food.
Like I don't live to eat, I eat to live kind of person. So I've never been like the eat a big plate of food. Never been that kind of person. I've always watched what I ate. This is
Oh,
who
really?
I am.
Okay, so that's
This is who I am. I mean, I eat everything. Don't get me wrong. I eat everything, but I just kind of watch. I always watch what I eat. It's just me.
so just you
And
never used to
now,
eat like junk
once
food
I
and stuff
hit-
like that.
Once, like, when I feel like it, but it's not like something that I normally do, like pig out. Like I don't know if if this is the right way to say it, but I eat everything, but I just in moderation. I guess is the way to say it.
Okay, so that's what it was. Moderation carried
Yeah,
you.
I eat
all
one
this
time.
way.
Yeah, I don't stuff my face. If I want a little bit of something, I eat it, and then I'm good.
I like that. So what about?
That's how yeah. But then after, once you reach a certain age, you do gotta start watching. I can't eat
Uh-huh. We're about to get into it.
Everything like how I used to, but like I said, I don't come from a bad habit anyway.
So your eating was just always on point,
Yeah,
basically.
I always try to eat, I always try to eat healthy. That's just how I kind of.
So you never ate McDonald's or anything like
Of
that?
course. Hello, yes. But then it's like, I just don't eat it all the time. I just, in moderation. And then now with working out, I'm more conscious of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you was always balanced, basically, when it comes to
it's
eating.
balanced. I just try to be balanced.
Okay, no wonder you were the ideal trainee. You always had eating down packed, they ain't gotta be behind you and all them things.
I don't feel like it's necessary to stay away from any kind of foods. You just have to, like she said, in moderation.
Moderation.
So, it's like you say in one of my classes, it was stressed that there's no such thing as a bad food, there's just bad diets.
Right.
So you could tell someone that, okay, you're not supposed to eat sugar or candy and so on, but you will. And it's not bad to eat it, it's just you just can't eat a lot of it.
Right.
If you're only eating grass, that's not a healthy diet. If you're only eating this or that, it's not a healthy diet. So you have a well-rounded diet, and you should be fine. So when I was younger, I did used to eat a lot of sweets. But I mean, I just don't have the taste for it as much now. I still eat chocolate. I like Snickers.
That's good.
So yeah, I like Snickers. Sometimes I would just want to eat a chocolate, so I would. But I do eat a lot of now I eat a lot of chicken more than anything else.
Chicken?
Like sometimes my meal would just be chicken only.
White chicken.
Chicken thighs.
That's so
Chicken thighs is good.
I prefer chicken breasts or drumsticks.
I used to love chicken breasts, but I got onto chicken thighs because of Jane. Chicken thighs. Boneless chicken thighs.
Yeah. And
Skinless, boneless chicken thighs.
the boneless.
Trust me, when you go there, you're going to be like, forget it.
I'll try. The breasts are easy because you get salt and
That's
pepper.
how it used to be.
I'm not huge on all that season. Throw it on the grill for like 5 minutes and your meal is done. Rice is I tell people rice is the easiest thing to cook. You boil the water with your seasoning in it, you put it in the pot, and you soak up the water, and it's done.
So you eat rice?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Not
Yeah,
because you hear when they say, when they write up, they just stay away from rice, stay away from bread,
Absolutely.
stay away from this, and you're like, I eat rice. And
Absolute crap. Because especially you're doing weightlifting.
You need the carbs.
You go. That's your fuel. That's your main source of fuel for your body.
True.
So why would you try to drive a car with water in your gas tank? You can't do it. You need the right kind of fuel for your body for
You need
what
the
you're doing.
carbs, yeah.
So if you're just laying around all day, you're not working out. You just want to watch your weight and so on. I'm not saying I eat a lot of carbs, but let's say you're someone who doesn't go to the gym. You have a sedentary lifestyle. You just sit down all day. Then okay, you could probably just do that keto diet and sit around.
I was about to ask
and
you.
do that, but if you're going to the gym and you're going to be lifting weights, you're going to
need the
want to
carbs.
have
You need the
carbs
carbs, yeah.
in order to fuel your body and to recover for your muscles to recover.
Yeah.
Carbs are necessary.
Yeah.
People people who restrict their diet, it's all good for them. For me, I keep telling people you can't restrict your diet unless you're like very much overweight. So you should be restricting your diet if you're overweight and you have a goal to lose weight. Some people are overweight and they have no goal to lose weight, so by all means, eat your life away. But if you're overweight, you want to lose weight, you're gonna have to restrict the diet in some way, where you limit how much you eat. You don't have to limit what you eat, you just have to limit how much.
Y'all have everything like down pack, and I always been having it down pack. So I want to know, and I'm sure everybody is going to want to know, what's y'all struggle like right now as it pertains to health and fitness? Because I'm sure everybody have them, but from hearing y'all speak, it sounds like food. I have no issue with food. Working out, I have no issue with working out. So what's y'all struggle? Like, please tell me y'all is human somewhere or other. I need to hear a struggle, so I don't feel like I'm just a weak link up here. So what's the struggle? I don't know, like what's.
For me, I wouldn't say that there's much of a struggle because, like I said last time, if you just make a lifestyle, it just becomes a habit. So for me, fortunately, a main part of my physique is just my genetics.
Bless.
So Whereas, like I said, last year I was at 180 some pounds. Didn't like it, and he said, okay, forget it. I don't have to eat a lot. So I just stopped overeating, and I'm down now. I cut down now. So I don't stress myself to eat this or that. My main struggle before was to get the right amount of protein every day. Trying to get 160 grams of protein, that 160.
So the
170
eating,
grams of protein.
maintain your protein.
But then, since I started eating chicken, to me with the chicken breast, that's easy.
What about it
So with
makes it
one meal,
easy?
if I'm eating chicken breast, I'm probably eating about 300 grams, and that's 90 grams of protein right there. That's almost all the protein I need for the day.
So what you was eating before chicken?
Well, I would switch up my diet every now and then. I was vegan for a while. I would never go back to it.
Oh, so you
because
tried that?
I was vegetarian for a long time, for like 9 years. I started eating meat, went back, and I was vegan for a few years, and that had a negative effect on my body. And so I just say, you know what, I'm done with it, because I was doing too much soy. Because soy, you have a wide variety of foods when you go to soy, but then I was intaking too much soy, and it just had a negative effect on my body.
You're doing the plant-based, those stuff that comes in the box, like Morningstar grillers, the burgers.
And my body didn't react well to it after a few years, so I left that behind. So I started eating fish, and then I added in chicken afterwards. And so since I added in chicken last year, like January, February, I've just been eating a lot of chicken since then. And chicken is so quick and easy sometimes to make. Unless you're baking it, then it takes forever. But on the grill, it's quick. So, but yeah, my struggle was for the most part just getting the right amount of protein for your body. And I could say the struggle, but honestly, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, we're not competing, we're not on stage or anything like that. So yeah, you want to do it, but if you struggling to get to 160 and you get to 120 or even 100, it's not like you're gonna die. You just try and make up. And you don't even have to try and make up for it the next day. You just eat regular the next day again.
Yeah. So you mean you're not going to be competing against.
If you're competing, then you need to go ahead and be strict with it. But
I think that would
this is just a regular.
That'd be different if you're competing.
Regular, so you don't have to kill yourself. I think the struggle with some people is that they look at people on YouTube and they see what they're doing and they feel like they have to do it. Personal training is personal to you, so everybody's journey is going to be different. So.
Okay. So what are your struggles, Angie?
I think what he said, protein. That's
so eating.
Just having the right amount of protein. Like
really?
My protein count. Yeah. Like chicken thigh.
Okay, so you got.
I do chicken, but I also do a protein shake it's a company called Beam, and I do protein. From them.
What kind of protein is that? Are you doing what have they have plant-based protein or?
They have both. They have plant-based and they have whey.
Which one are you doing? The whey? Oh, okay. So you're not into the plant life thing, the vegan.
I mean, I have nothing against it. I just like that.
I kind of like against it.
I have their flavor. They have a nice flavor that I like. It's whey protein, but remembering to consume the protein is I have to remember that. Because like if you're lifting weights, you need that protein. Protein is important. It's important,
True. Muscles to recover.
Right, and so that I have to remind myself that I need to make sure I have the right amount of protein. Yeah.
So my last question for y'all: what's your goals from here on out? Like health and fitness wise.
I don't have a specific goal. Like you said I didn't like how I looked last year. I cut it down the way my body is just now. I'm just comfortable with it because I have nothing to prove. I'm not trying to compete. I'm not trying to look a specific way. Because I know that my body looks fit. So at this point, I just want to stay fit.
He's a shit.
No,
he's a shit. Genetics, okay? It's like genetics.
I know I'm not overweight. I know that my muscularity is good enough. So
good enough. That's what they call it.
Good enough.
It's good enough. Like I just wanted to look regular. I didn't need to look ripped. I don't need to be big. So I'm just comfortable where I am, so I'm just maintaining where
Just
my goal is to try to look the way I am 10, 20 years from now. Because I would see those older people who are in the gym, they're in the 60s, they're in the 70s, and they still look fit.
Yeah.
So my ultimate goal is to be like that when I get to that age. So that's one of the reasons why I had to cut down on some of the ways I was training, like the heavy training that I was doing before. So I tried to cap off like my bench. I try to just stop at 225 every now and then. I get tempted to go heavier. Squats, I don't even try and touch anything over 400 now. Like just stick to the 3 plates, call it a day.
I don't touch anything over 400. Like 400 is a light
Because
number. That is
it was
monster, man.
It was having a bad effect on my back. Your back starts to hurt. I guess because I did have an accident a long time ago.
Okay.
So I had a herniated disc, so it would irritate it every now
And you were
and then.
squatting 4.
Yeah, but I mean, you could do it every now and then. You don't have to just cut it off.
Wow.
But you just have to do it in moderation. But now I'm like, I'll just do more reps and go lighter. So
Okay.
most of the time I do like 2 plates. Sometimes I go to 3 plates. Because 2 plates, sometimes you have to do too many reps. And I had to just get lazy sometimes. Especially when I have to do when I have like my full workout to do. I'll just do less reps at a heavier weight.
See, the nice thing about when you're over 40, like you don't really care. You ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove. I gotta be cool. I don't gotta do nothing for me. But yeah, I just want to be healthy. I mean, I do have my little target areas that I need to work on.
What are those target areas? Let me hear it. We're going to be all in her business, but we're going to let everybody know. We just.
Abs after having kids. Abs it gets affected.
Yeah, okay.
Abs, that's my.
You ain't trying to hear that.
My struggle. That's actually my struggle. My abs, my struggle. I want to build my thighs more. Tighten up the abs. Really and truly, I don't have I'm just taking it easy, and I kind of want, when I work out, I want it to be more of a lifestyle. Like I'm not really pressuring myself. I'm not trying to look like anyone. I'm just trying to be my best.
Trying to be Angie.
I want to be, I want to be strong. When I reach 60, I still want to be a strong 60-year-old. But I want to be,
One of them bull tough 60-year-old, they're
be
throwing
strong,
pickaxe on them thing in the yard.
I guess I just want to be strong. I want to feel strong.
Okay.
So, targeted abs, build the thighs up a little bit more, and but at a nice, steady pace.
That's a good point. Trying to look the best that you can look. And a lot of times people would come to me, they would show me a picture of this. This is what I want.
Yeah.
You cannot look like anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
When you work out, you have a good workout regimen. You're going to look the best that you can look.
Right.
And that's what your goal should be. Your goal should be your best, not to look like this or that person. You're never going to get there.
Self-improvement, basically.
Exactly.
I like that. People go online and they look at the influencers and bodybuilders. And I used to compete, of course, and I used to be amongst the bodybuilders and the influencers. And it was crazy because when I first started off, it was like, I want to be like y'all. So I kept up with these guys. Well, tried to keep up with them in the gym and stuff like that. But when you start seeing people shoot up, you're like, oh, that's what it is? When you thinking all along that these people was natural and stuff. So when they telling you, hey, I use this pre-workout, you go and buy the pre-workout that they tell you because you're under the impression that, well, if he looked this way, and he said he's using this pre-workout, then if I get a pre-workout and I work out using that, then that will give me an edge. Oh, they said take this supplement too? Yeah, man, I go buy this supplement. And then when you see them shooting up, you're just like, figure all that pre-workout, figure all that supplements. I'm like, y'all ain't serious. And it's crazy because I feel like to be able to come across that was a gem. They thought I was using stuff too as to why they just did whatever in front of me. But I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But a lot of people who's watching these people online, they don't know what's going on in these people's personal life. They don't know what health issues these dudes is going through. Cause I know one of them had I think liver failure or something. Some issues going through. So it's downhill. Another one had, I think, probably kidney issues. But their body was on point. It was if I was to choose a body, it was that is the body. So after seeing that, I like started to dial back on a whole lot of stuff. I'm like, I rarely follow, unless like I know the person personally, I don't follow nobody like when it comes to health and fitness, like no bodybuilder, no Mr. Olympia, no none of that, because I'm like, yo, after seeing what y'all be doing behind the scene, I like y'all lost the integrity that I thought y'all had, man. Y'all ain't got no integrity, y'all leading other people down the drain. So it's good that y'all came up here and y'all just up front, like y'all was like, hey, genetics, or hey, I've always been eating clean, rather than, no, you should get this supplement here because this is what's gonna make you look good when you reach over 40, you know? So I like that y'all were just up front with it, like, yo, I struggle with eating enough protein, and rather than telling you get this, get that, like, hey, I switched to chicken breast, it's an easier option. So I like that y'all was just up front and clear about that. I love that. But that's all the questions I have for y'all. So we catch them on the next video. Thank y'all for coming again. All right.
Water, there's been a rose, got the pineapples and passion fruits coming soon to a market near you. Keeping things sweet.
I can't, my alarm clock went off so loud and I had it.
Though life ain't sweet, we some G certified to do as we please because we need anything to keep getting that gold and the green. Be the green growing in there. Need fertilizer.